Many students are pursuing their doctorate under the able guidance of Dr. Dabde. His name in printing have made him the recipient of various awards. I request Principal Dr. Vijay Ghorpade to felicitate Dr. Uday Dabde. Thank you, sir. May I seek the privilege to invite Dr. Uday Dabde to the dais to share a few words.
Dignitaries on the dais, Principal Ghorpade sir, convener of this conference, international conference, Devmore sir, most of the audience, my friends, even my students from Walchand College and various institutes in Maharashtra. First of all, I am very much thankful to the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity and also inviting me as a session chair. My main task was as a session chair. However, on the 11th hour, they asked me to work as a chief guest. I am amongst you. Just, I am here to give feedback about the conference because from morning I am here, even from starting inauguration session. I have attended number of international conference, more than 12 countries, including USA, Australia, Hong Kong, Macau, China, Portugal, France, so many international conferences I attended. And after going through the full day of this international conference, I can say the organizing committee achieved their goal. We have to give their vote of applause. They have organized this conference very nicely. Even they received participation from not only from Maharashtra, from abroad also, and even they have included few academicians as well as from industry advisory committee members. I attended as a session chair from mechanical and production branch, and based on that session, I can say not only PG or not only the PhD or academic faculty members presented the papers, but few UG students also presented the papers during this international conference, and you have given a exposure to the UG students also, and that is a best sign, so that the confidence level of UG students also increase and they can do better in their academics also. So that is also that UG students also presented, and that ideas what they have presented might be better than that of the PG. Now that is my observation. The actual attachments or some concepts they have presented. Now what PG we are doing, we are just highlighting on the literature and we are doing some simulation, but my suggestion, don't restrict over simulation only. You have to do some actual experimental validation and modeling also. And that is in our hand, how to promote the students or research scholars to do not only simulation work, however validation by using various concepts of modeling. And that can be inculcated during the writing of the synopsis itself. Because most of the times when I am going to do the review of the synopsis, simply we are mentioning the modeling of so and so, but what kind of the modeling, that is also important. Whether it is a analytical modeling, whether it is a numerical modeling, or whether it is a empirical modeling. Instead of writing just simply modeling, it is better to mention what kind of the modeling you are going to do. Okay. Now, always we are saying that there are a lot of restrictions for getting the research fund from the funding agencies. For your knowledge, there are so many funding agencies available in India also. For example, iCETETA is there. They are floating lot of funds for the research work. DST is also there. UGC is also there. But there is one excuse from our side. They are asking for either NBA or NAC. But that is not true for all kind of the funding agencies. Recently, Government of Maharashtra, they have started RGST, that is a Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Funding Scheme is there. And fortunately, Shivaji University as well as Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli received some funds from RGST, and there is no requirement of NBA or NAC. Whatever they are expecting the research which will help to the rural areas, as well as the research which is most useful for the society. And that is the only basic criteria. Even they are not identifying whether this research is by PG students or by PhD. They are providing the funds under TIPAC scheme for the UG students also. And fortunately, there are only 2 institutes in Maharashtra where the research funding is provided through RGST. One is Ramdev Baba Institute of Technology, Nagpur, and second, I'm very much proud that Walchand is getting some funds under TIPAC from RGST. So there is a better scope for D.Y. Patil College also, because you have a sufficient strength, and the international conference itself reflects that you have a capability, sufficient strength, and you have to use this strength and capacity to write some research proposals, and you will definitely get some research funding which will help to enhance the research facility in your college or institute, and you can promote the research in Western Maharashtra. Now, you know, Kolhapur is very well known for the various activities, and I can say it is not only famous for wrestling or for Kolhapuri Chappal, but even after going through this international conference, the Kolhapur people also can organize international conference in better way. With these few words, once again I congratulate all the organizing committee members for their hard efforts and making this conference very successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, sir. May I request Principal Dr. Vijay Ghorpade to felicitate Honorable Prithviraj Patil. Thank you, Prithviraj sir, for sparing time for iCETETA 2017 and being a part of this family. May I now request participants, delegates and judges to come forward and share their experiences. Anybody from the audience wish to share their experiences?
Respected dignitaries on the dais, my colleague members and friends. First of all, I would like to congratulate the committee members of this iCETETA because they have done it in successful manner. Just I would like to put my point, and that is D.Y. Patil College has organizing this national conference successively 6th time. They organized the national conference in successive 6th time, and in the valedictory function of iCETETA of 2015, the chief guest of valedictory functions has provided one message to the researchers, and it was, researchers has to take the baby step improvement in their life. But I don't know regarding the researchers whether they are taking the baby step improvement or not, but I think D.Y. Patil College is taking the baby step improvement from iCETETA to iCETETA. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais and everyone present here. Well, just to summarize everything, it was a well-organized conference, and being international, we are moving ahead now. D.Y. Patil was into national, and then this come to international. So I suppose such events should be encouraged, and I suppose the boundaries of the geography should be increased so that more researchers come into picture and more technological advancements are viewed by entire research community. So it was a well organized event. Thank you, sir, for your inputs, and everyone, the organizing committee and all the members that are here, even the volunteers, and wish you all the best moving ahead. Thank you.
Dignitaries on the dais, dear delegates, I have some different feelings here because this is my alma mater, and I have some different kind of feedback to offer. First is, presently I am working as Associate Dean at MIT Pune, after my UG at D.Y. Patil College with my project at IIT Bombay and PhD at NCL. And recently I had a technology transfer which was inaugurated at the hands of Nitinji Gadkari and Manohar Parrikar with the first bio-CNG project in India. I take these applaud for, not for me, because you will be thinking why this fellow is glorifying himself at this session, but I say that this glorification is for my alma mater, my institute, right? So the institute which has developed me to this level and has imbibed so many values, not only education, but the values with me is very important, and I'm trying my best to carry the same thing. And obviously, considering this international organization, the way it has been organized, the way my teachers, the faculty members used to contact and inform about the sessions, you get attachment that yes, I need to go and participate into this event, which is very strong base for this event. And obviously organization is fantastic and hospitality is very nice, the way it has been organized, the schedule, and very importantly the kind of papers, because I was just a bit thinking of whether I should present my work, because which is pure research and applied work in association with industry at this conference and this session. However, I really feel privileged that I participated and presented my work, where lot of actual practice work has been presented by many researchers. So that is a very important gain. It's not something which people have collected and compiled and presented. People have actually worked, and the quality itself speaks about the conference. So I wish that many more such things to come from the institute. Our honorable chief guest also informed the same thing, that let us take this message and carry forward. So thank you for the organizers. Right?
When you leave here today, celebrate what you have accomplished, but look forward with an eye towards how you too can be inspiration for others. So now we proceed with the prize distribution ceremony. I request Professor Dr. Uday Dabade sir to do the honors. The best paper from civil theme goes to Vikas Jingine, KIT Engineering College, Kolhapur. Insights to the micro-macro transfer phenomena in clay soil under electrical gradient. The best paper in CAC and IT theme goes to Voice MaxTrip, a novel prototype of a graphene-based multifunctional IoT device, Vijay Kanade. The best paper prize in electronics theme goes to S.R. Mujawar, Dr. A.N. Zadav and Mrs. P.S. Pise, optimal and water filling algorithm approach for power allocation in OFDM based CRS. The best paper in chemical engineering goes to Litesh Malde for a review on application of cavitational reactors for degradation of dye waste water from textile industry. The best paper prize in general engineering theme goes to Mr. M.A. Gaikwad for ZNO-based photoelectrodes for dye-sensitized solar cell via modified successive ionic layer adsorption and reaction route. The best paper prize in mechanical theme goes to Kardikar SS for the topic FEM and simulation of thin wall machining aluminium 8011. And finally, the best paper in architecture theme goes to Professor Madhugandha Mithari for the paper titled Feedback Application for Quality Improvement and Strategy Development in Construction. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, dignitaries.
Well, I always wished since 6 years that I should be receiving this prize, and I owe 99% of this prize goes to Abhay Joshi sir, my guide. Thank you, sir.
Hearty congratulations once again to all the winners. Moving towards the end of our session, I now request Principal Sir to propose vote of thanks.
Good evening, everybody. As Mrs. Mithari has said, she was waiting for almost 6 years for getting this kind of certificate. Sir, we are organizing this conference since last 6 years, which was a national conference, and now it is transformed into an international conference. So, madam, we must congratulate you that instead of national, at international level, you have got this certificate. Just I will take a review of the business which has gone today on the conference day. Almost 16 papers have been presented in mechanical theme, which was assessed by Dr. Dabde and Dr. Bhatavdekar from KIT's College of Engineering. 12 papers have been presented in computer science and engineering theme along with information technology, and Dr. B.F. Momin from Walchand College of Engineering have chaired the session. Highest number of papers were presented under electronics theme, for which Dr. P.M. Patil from Pune and Principal V.R. Udupi from Belgaum, they have chaired that particular session. In civil and architecture, around 25 papers have been presented, and they were examined by Dr. N.K. Patil, Dr. G.S. Kulkarni from Shivaji University, Kolhapur, and Satish Raj Jagdale, architect. Chemical and general engineering themes were combined together, and total 15 papers were presented, and they were assessed by Dr. Rajpure from Shivaji University and Dr. Devoskar from MIT Pune. So this is the information about the number of papers which were presented at different venues. In fact, we had 5 different venues, and all the presentations went properly over there. In order to organize this conference, the entire college, in fact, all the HODs and various committees, they have worked very hard. Of course, convener and the conference secretary, Professor Riker, they have taken a lot of efforts. Now they need rest, and therefore we have declared holiday on Monday. I cannot take names of all the committee members over here, because there is a possibility of slip of tongue, because in the morning I changed the name of Dayanand Devmore to Devanand Devmore. And there are some people who have identified that, and they have given me a feedback. So I have a control system, feedback control system with me, so I will correct it. That is called as a slip of tongue. The scope of the conference was limited for, when it was declared, it was limited for PG and PhD students as well as faculty members. We have strictly rejected the papers which we have received from UG students. But in his talk, Dr. Dabde has said that there was a very good paper which was from UG students, and it was better than PhD students.
Might be the guide from the guide of that students might be from academic.
So all the guides are from academics only. There is no guide, PhD guide I have seen who is from industry, because our university doesn't recognize such a person as a PhD guide usually. What I want to say is definitely that student, whoever it is very intelligent, because he has passed through that filter. Instead of writing UG student, a convener has said that he might have written research student or research scholar. So therefore, mistakenly his paper was accepted for this conference, because sir, again tomorrow when we reopen on Tuesday, I have to face all the HODs. Some of the HODs may say that, sir, you have not taken our paper in our theme from UG student, and why mechanical students have, UG students from mechanical engineering have presented their papers.
So I will take my words back then.
So I have made a provision for that through this. So I hope that all the delegates have enjoyed this conference, right from the breakfast, then the talk from Achyut Godbole, Hajitani, and Professor P.K. Desai also, who have given their insights.